Consistency beats intensity. My favorite phrase, but what does it really mean? Well, the example I like to use is if you were to brush your teeth twice a day for a couple of minutes in the morning, a couple of minutes in the evening, every day for the long term, chances are you're going to have great dental hygiene. However, if you never brush your teeth for months and months and months, and then one day you decide to change it up and brush your teeth for half an hour, 5 hours, 10 hours, it doesn't matter. By that point, the damage has already been done. You've missed all those days, you've missed all those opportunities, you haven't built up any consistency, you cannot rectify that problem with intensity. The same can be said for most other things when you think about it. Take dating, for example. If you meet someone and then you ignore them for months and months and months, and then one day you shower them with affection and gifts, and it doesn't matter. You can't make up for the lack of effort in that time. Growing vegetables. If you ignore the vegetables in the ground and leave them without water for months and months, and then all of a sudden the day before you come to pick them, you pour a big, gallons of water over them. Doesn't matter, you cannot make up for that missed time. Your Sunday dinner is going to be missing some key elements. It's just how it works. Consistency is the key. The same can be said for working out. The same can be said for your calorie deficit. If you go months without a workout, and then you go to the gym one day and spend all day there lifting as heavy weights as you possibly can until you're physically exhausted, what's going to happen? Next day, you're going to be in a lot of pain. You're probably going to be in a lot of pain for a couple of days. But after that, nothing. Because it's working out once or twice a week for months on end. That's what gives you the results. Same with the calorie deficit. If you're in a calorie surplus for months and months and months, you cannot treat that the next day. You cannot starve yourself for days at a time to make up for that. You have to treat the problem with consistency. Most people looking to shed some excess body fat, 1 pound a week is a sensible, sustainable target. Now, most people, when they hear that, say the same thing. 1 pound a week, that's almost nothing. It's a lot of effort for not a lot of gain. I understand where you're coming from because you've been marketed to with high results, high amounts of weight lost in a short amount of time, but all the studies show the same thing. The quicker you lose weight, the more likely you are to put it back on. The slower you lose weight, the more sustainable that is for the long term. Don't get me wrong, you can achieve results with intensity in the short term. Again, if it's for a specific reason, I have no real issue with that. But if you're looking to lead a healthier lifestyle, if you're looking to drop some excess body fat for the long term, slow and steady wins the race. The same can be applied to your daily step count, for example. 60,000 steps in a marathon. If you run a marathon, that's about 60,000 steps. It would be absolutely ridiculous for me to say, in your goal to drop some excess body fat, I want you to run 1 marathon a month. That's insane. Most people couldn't do that. However, 2,000 steps a day on top of what you already do, that's a 20-minute walk. For a lot of people, that's much more reasonable and it's attainable. And not only is it something that you can do most days, it's also something that's going to benefit you in the long term. You run a marathon once, that's it, you've run it. You build a habit of leading a healthier lifestyle, a more active lifestyle, that's going to serve you well for the rest of your life. Hopefully that all makes sense, but if you do have any questions, then by all means reach out. But until next time, take it easy.